Welcome, Cancer and Cancer Crosswatchers, to your mini weekly reading. So I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. Ooh. And of course, I want to thank you for your patience. So we have the Magician reversed here, and I do have a new deck. It's the Tarot of the New Vision. It's from a different perspective, so you might see some different imagery. Cancer, it almost feels like something has kind of crumbled to pieces or to dust in your hand. I feel like it almost feels like disgust. It feels like, how do I say this? I feel like it's something that you were kind of so excited about, or there was a lot of like positivity, a lot of good energy going towards it. And it's almost like, and then you pick it up and it turns into, it's like it morphs into something else in your hands. And I feel like it's just utter disgust. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because I don't have any other words to describe it. So I think we're going to pull some clarifiers on this. Can we get clarifier? 3 of Pentacles. It's almost like I'm hearing somebody may have taken your intellectual property. If it's not that, I feel like you were trying to teach someone something, and I feel like you were being really gracious about it, or someone was trying to teach you something, but it's almost like they went a little too far with it. I feel like they may have gotten even into like a sanctimonious, they're better than you energy when they were teaching you, and you're kind of looking at them like, listen, you know what I mean? It's like you were asking them what painting technique they use, right? In the Sistine Chapel, and they're trying to explain to you what colors mean, which is like what color blue is. And you're looking at them like, yeah, I know. It just feels like you were kind of like trying to be nice. I want to say like out of the goodness of your heart, and somebody did something that they shouldn't have done with it, right? It's like you were gracious to somebody and they spit in your face. Wow. So I think so we have the Ace of Wands with the Hermit. I feel like for some of you in the past, this type of thing may have made you be like, oh, this is what people are like. Yes, I remember why I'm an introvert. But I don't feel that it does that this time. I feel like whatever it is, it doesn't feel like it's big enough or important enough to you, at least this person isn't, to affect, whether you want to be out and about or not, right? It just feels like there's something here that you may not even notice the difference in yourself, but it's almost like you just kind of roll with the punches. Like it's almost like it's like water off a duck's back, right? Almost like it's nothing. Wow. Okay, that's off the deck. 1 second here. Okay. There we go. I actually feel like there's kind of this triumphant energy when you realize how little it matters to you, right? It's almost like, and this is just to describe the energy, right? It might not be the actual situation. But if it is that situation where, somebody took advantage of you being gracious, I feel like in the past, you may have needed to you may have gotten angry, you might have needed to talk to someone about it and just kind of get it out, right? And I feel like it's so doesn't matter. It's so insignificant that it's almost like instead of being angry or concerned or whatever, instead of being indignant because this person was disrespectful, I feel like you're more patting yourself on the back that it doesn't matter. What else is going on? It almost feels like this isn't a big enough deal to focus the reading on. That's why I'm pulling some more cards. The 5 of Cups has been in a lot of the reads, either at the bottom of the deck or in the actual cards. You know what? I feel like we have the High Priestess, yeah. I actually feel like there's somebody in your life that it's almost like, so whatever this is, it isn't, significant in your world. But I feel like somebody that you care about, it's almost like they seem to come to you with a problem. And I feel like you kind of, it's obviously someone that's important to you, because I feel like it feels like you kind of drop what you're doing. And it's like this absolutely gorgeous, caring, loving, like that quintessential Cancerian energy that you just kind of, wrap around this person with. And I feel like it's almost like it's almost serendipitous in a way, in that the changes that you saw within yourself in this situation are directly applicable to whatever this person is going through, right? So it's like, it's so close. You having gone through the same thing, you can practically taste it still. And I feel like you're able to really be such a beacon of hope and support for this person. It's almost like having a conversation with you, you seem to be able to find a way to reframe what's going on with them, so that it's like the same approach that you had, where like it happened, you were kind of like, ugh, ew, drop it. And then you moved on because it wasn't important enough. You really lead this person into that type of an energy as well, right? So it's not like you've just learned the lesson for yourself. You're it's like you're almost immediately able to apply whatever this improvement is to that you have. It's like you're just able to kind of pass it along, that knowledge. And it's almost like you seem to be in an energy where it's like, I want to say, you realize that you can make the world a happier place. And it's not even that you realize that you can, it's that you feel that you are. You know what I mean? And it's such like a gratifying feeling. It's almost like, those moments where you are so overcome with gratitude for having made certain sacrifices that you made to get where you are, right? It's like you're so grateful that you did what you did to get where you are, that you want to cry. Like, it's that, like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did that, right? And of course it's not like, it's only that big of a deal. You're only that grateful because it helped somebody else. It's not about that. It's almost like you're able to see that the healing that you have, it's like it has this kind of ripple effect in the people around you. And I feel like you realize that you actually have a much bigger impact on people than you realize. I feel like sometimes you may feel like you kind of go unnoticed, unheard. And I feel like you end up seeing that actually people are keeping a closer eye on your reactions and looking to you as a leader than you realize. And it's almost like this person gets into a place where it's like they can't just kind of watch or kind of look to you as a leader. They need to speak to you. And I feel like in that, it's almost like you realize that this person has been kind of looking up to you all along. And I feel like there's something really, like, I want to say firm, foundational, there's a strength that seems to be coming off of you that seems unchangeable, immovable, right? It's almost like you're going to start seeing yourself with the same strength that other people have been looking or have been seeing in you. And it seems to all come, it's like, it was obviously already there, but you're able to see it because it's like your base level of general happiness has moved up, if that makes sense. So, I think I'll leave it there, Cancer. I hope that this reading made sense. And if you made it to the end, thank you so much for being here, of course. I do have some readings coming out this week for the second half of June, so please keep an eye out for those if you're so inclined. And we will see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.